All right, let me do a quick mic check real quick. Make sure you guys can hear me. Is the stream good? If you guys are in here in chat, just let me know if the stream is rocking and rolling, if we're all good. Let me pull up the chat over here, and then we'll get going for today. Let me pull this up over here. Let me pop out the chat, copy this. Yeah, so I've been working on like lowering the streams like bit rate or something like that, something to where it's less choppy, so we're not lagging anymore. Just let me know. God damn it. Let me know if anything's working. If we're working all good, man. All right. So we got some racing going on today. We got the Maiden going on. Fibonacci, actually the Maiden semifinals, quarterfinals, and all that stuff should be running here actually, like right now. Let's go take a look. Let me pull this over here. Alrighty. Pull that up. Pull this up. Alright, I'm good to go on my extra monitor over here. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's go check out these tournament events. So they actually have, what is this, the last one in the A stakes in the A bracket. 2,400 meters in the quarterfinals. So we got the semifinals, the finals, and the grand finals to go today. So I believe Zombie will probably hop on today for the grand finals, but we'll see if we can't knock out all the way up until the finals and have a good time watching some of these races. We'll watch some of these races. We'll toss diamonds into some races. What's up, Andy Mac? How you doing, boss? Is the stream all good? Is there any lag or anything like that? That's something that I've been working on, is trying to reduce the video lag. I know that the audio lag is like non-existent anymore. It's just the video lag seems to be my problem. So if we're all good, just let me know, Andy Mac, and then we'll be good to go for today. I'll pull this up full screen over here. So we got Asteroid Tour in the lead right here, but Argonaut, which I believe Maximus, it's his Z1. He bought this Z1 in preparation for this tournament. Let's see if Argonaut can kick up. It looks like Argonaut will move on. The Z1 in the Maiden. Did he get second or third? Let's see. Let's see. Good, thanks. Still no sound on my laptop, so got TV on. Interesting, man. That's so interesting why you're getting no sound on your laptop. Is it like only when you watch me on your laptop? Like if you watch something else on your laptop, do you get sound? But only when you come over here, you lose? Hey, two fools in their moolah. Asteroid Tour with the dub. Did Asteroid no flames needed. A Z2 legendary Nakamoto Colt Asteroid Tour. Bred from... let's check. On Tour and Asteroid Fusion. Oh, okay. Asteroid Tour. I think they bred a few horses with On Tour from what I've seen. So I think that's it for the quarterfinals. They should run it back with the semifinals here soon. Until then, let's toss diamonds into some races. Let's have a good time. I'm going strictly free racing for this tournament. He says laptop is fine with other stuff. Sorry, bud, just you. Interesting, man. That's interesting. I'll have to get that figured out. He said, what's up? Finally able to catch a live stream really live. What's up, FJ Racing? How you doing, man? How you doing, my friend? I'm just doing some races today, so let me mark this down. Let me go look at Know Your Horses. I got Keep It 100, who is racing at 2,000 meter free races. In Due Time, which I believe is a 1,400 meter free race specialist. And then Diamonds will plug him in at the 1,600 meter freeze. So, yep, this guy's been running 2,000 meter freeze in Class 2. Continuing to flame. So, we'll keep it there with Keep It 100. We'll see if we can get some Class 2s popping up. And we'll see where we can get going with this. So we got actually, yes we do. We got a 2,000 right here in Class 2 that we can jump in. And then we'll look for another 1,400 meters in Class 2, which we do not have. So we'll just hold out on that one. And then for this 1600 meter right here, I'll let it fill for a little minute. I don't want to spook anybody off. Make that thing sit for like 5 to 10 minutes. FJ Racing, can you hear me all good audio wise? Is the audio all good? Just want to make sure the audio is good. Some people when they're watching, they can't get the audio or a bunch of other stuff. It says YouTube says excellent condition, so it looks like we should be good, but if not, you guys just let me know and I'll try and get that fixed.
That gallows will be used to separate the soul of Earl Williams from his body.
Well, there's a $10 right here, but I don't think any of them are really that scary, actually. 10. Should we sprinkle in some free 1600 or some paid 1600 meters? He said it's good. All right, cool. Thank you, FJ. I appreciate that, my man. Is the music too loud or anything like that? If the beats are too loud, let me know and I'll turn them down. So our 2000 meter hasn't filled yet. I'll toss diamonds into this paid 1600 meter, I guess, and then we'll toss them into the free 1600 meter as well. So we're at 100% stamina. Cool, cool, cool. And then we'll toss them in at 1600 as well. So we got Valiant, Pack Protocol, Hero in. Toss diamonds in at gate 12. So I think I'm going to go full 1600 meters to raise diamonds in this Fibonacci Cup. Full 1400 meters for in due time. And then a full 2000 for keep it 100. But we'll see how long. He says, sounds like I'm in a restaurant. LOL. That's funny. All right. Well, as long as it's not too loud. He says, nah, you're good, man. If you can do a little tour of how you use Zed's tool, just got it, and I'm so confused. I got you, man. What are you most confused on? Okay, so what's the name of your stable? What's up, Waltz? How you doing, man? Good to have you. Anybody have any horses that are currently moving on or that raced today in the Maiden tournament? If so, how'd you guys do? So we're at 10 out of 12 on this one, 5 out of 12. And then if you guys want to hop in this 2,000 meter class 2 free race, we're at 8 out of 12 right here. The Chengdu Oaks. FJ Racing? All right, bet. All right. Okay. So what I would do right here is okay, so when you're just straight up looking at it, ABA is your horse's like actual base ability. So this is like how good your horse actually is at 1600 meters, okay? So that's where you get this ABA number. The EBA is the expected base ability for this horse. So for a Z7 Zabo Legendary Mare, they have an expected base ability of 2.1 at 1600 meters, right? Now this horse, in a small sample size, only 5 races, you have a higher than expected base ability, which gives you a Z score of 0.9. Okay, so for this horse, like right here, Torpedo, he should be better than average at 1600 meters. Good, thanks. I hope you're well. Still love your content, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I love you showing up. I appreciate the support. So maybe this guy has like a high place rate. Wow, actually like not good at 1600 meters at all. That's interesting. Maybe it's just because a Z7 Zabo Legendary Mare. I don't know, but if expected is worse than that, I don't know. But that's crazy. Because it's saying you're higher than expected. Low sample size of only 5 races. Oh, it's going to only count your paid races. And not the frees within a certain amount of time. Okay, well, yeah. Pretty left leaning in what was this, paids? Yeah, and paids, and it's not counting your frees, so that's not bad. But the way I use this is I'll come on here and I'll just mainly like see like how good of breeders of horses I get. So I'll come over here to like OABA and I'll click on that and I see who has the highest base ability like offspring. So the highest base ability offspring in your stable is Torpedo with only 2 offspring. They have a offspring actual base ability of 1.6, and then from there, second best is Final Fantasy, third best Bravilio, and then Iggy Ig. So I'm really not the best at breaking it down, but that's just how I come on here and I look. Like I'll look at the Zed score, see if you have a positive Zed score, and then I'll come over here and see if like you have a high ABA or if it's like a good number above your EBA. But one thing I really like to do with this tool is to go over to horse detail. So if we go over to horse detail and you type in Torpedo, it's kind of, I found this with my horses, it kind of gives you like it gives you like the facts or just like the signs on where to race at. So you're racing the most at 1400 meters, right? And so if we look right here, this black line is your actual base ability, right? Based off of 1600 meters. So base ability plus distance preference are these pink lines. So there's no distance preference at 1600 meters. So this is just your pure base ability, right? So it looks like out of any distances, this horse is best at 16. Second best at 1000, and then third best at 14 because of just these charts. Now, if you have a chart that's above this black line, that means that this horse performs higher than its actual base ability at a certain distance. So let's say if your 2600 meter was above this black line, that would be saying that at 2600 meters, that's probably your distance preference over your actual base ability. He said, "What's cooking, chef? I got 5 ETH trying to get a nice one. What you recommend? Torpedo don't win. LOL. Finally made a stream. What's up, Blockchain? How you doing, bro? You got 5 ETH, homie? That's a pretty good entry. If I got 5 ETH, 0.5, okay. Oh man, I didn't see the point. Oh, that's funny. If I had 0.5, what would I do with 0.5? Let's go look on Haku. I was talking to Souls Vanish yesterday in Sean versus All Discord, and I really liked what he said. Actually, I think he's told someone before in here. It was like the 3 females to the 1 stud, so then you can breed out from there. Let me check on these races real quick to make sure none of them have ran. Okay, we got 1 about to go. Keep it 100, a 2,000 meter free race. This is just for the Fibonacci Cup. Joel Shanks, what's up, dog? How you doing, homie? How you doing, dog? What'd you do with your tournament profits? Did you buy another horse? You just keeping it to build up a bankroll? What you got going with them tournament profits? So either this race is bugging or we have a minute until it counts down. So we'll see on that one. Let me close this. I'll answer your question on what I would do for 0.5. Yo, we got 8 alive. Okay, Lucky Jacks. How much did you get qualified, dog? You got like 100 something qualified, right? That's crazy. That's awesome, though. I mean, I hope you guys pull this out, dog. Like, that'd be so cool to see. You know, like you took the risk on by renting them out, and then it paid off by getting them qualified. So shout out Lucky Jacks. Can't complain, but I've been going broke on Zed. LOL. He said Lucky Jack. Yes, sir. That's the OG right there. If you guys want to hit up Lucky Jacks, he's 40 something. Okay. What's up, Ben Morgan? How you doing, dog? Nice to have you, man. Yeah, dude. If you guys want to hit up Lucky Jacks, get in his jockey club, hit him up. I'm not sure how you guys go about that. I'm sure you could probably just hit him up on Twitter and in the Discord or something like that, in the DMs, and can help each other out. He says, I got 3 killers to run for a wheel of deals tonight, LJ. Oh, shit. Wheel of deals. Keep it 100 right here in the race. Ocean Avenue looks like he's going to have the first kick. We'll see if anybody can catch him. Keep it 100. I don't know if he's kicking right alongside him. It looks like he is, and he's not catching. We'll see if we can hold second or if this guy starts to teeter off. But here comes Scarlett O'Hara and Set Your Mind. We'll see if anybody else has a crazy kick, which it looks like Abdullah is. We got 500 meters to go. It looks like these two may pass us along with Abdullah. We'll see, though. We'll see. Hopefully we can keep it up. 400 meters to go. 300 meters to go. Oh, boy. 200 meters to go. Go, cousin. Go. 100 meters left. Oh, we're going to get passed up right here. Go. Wah, wah, wah. Did we pull flames in that race at least? Oops. Okay, we pulled flames at least, which I'm feeling good with. We're still pulling flames in class 2 at 2,000 meters. Not bad, not bad. Okay, 1,600 meter hasn't ran yet. Our 2,000 just ran. We'll see if another one popped up. It hasn't. All right, so Haku, what would I do with 0.5 E? Sniper, my man, how you doing, bro? What would I do with 0.5 E? That's a great question. Let's look. Okay. Well, let's go over to the Zed's tool. We'll go to Z reference. And then we'll start out at, you got 0.5 ETH, you said. You got 0.5 ETH. How do you do the wheel of deal? You race against Lucky Jacks on his stream in a Griffin. If you beat him in a Griffin, or I think if you win the Griffin, then you get to go up on stream. You get to spin the wheel of deals. When you spin the wheel, you get 3 spins. Well, as long as you don't get knocked out in the first round. So if you spin it and like you win a horse, you can choose to keep that horse, or you can choose to spin again and have your chances at better prizes. I believe there's 3 or 4 levels. So if you get past the first level, you can spin again. Get past the second level, spin again. Get past the third level, spin again. Now, once you're at that third level, I believe you can either choose to walk and take all the horses, or you do like a final spin on like a mega wheel. And then if you get that, you get all of the horses that you won in all of the spins, I believe. Right, Lucky Jack? He says, Wheel of Deals, BLJ in a Griffey on stream. Game over is 50% rigged. It's a quarter flip, baby. It's a quarter flip. That's fair. That's fair. He says, how do I get in the Griffin? What time? I believe they're live. What do you guys? What time do you guys go live? Like 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Twitch. Pony Plug 24/7. They're gonna go live here in schedule. What's today? Wednesday? Is it not showing on here, LJ? He says go on Twitch and follow Pony Plug. Yeah, just go right here, follow Pony Plug, and they're normally live. I think it should say sometime later today. You're in Cali. All right, you're on Pacific Standard Time as well. We'll see if we get a 2,000. No 2,000. 1,600 meters still haven't ran. All right. With 0.5 ETH, I would start off by going and looking at a Z5 Legendary Zabo mare. Z5 leg Zabo female, preferably unraced. 10 p.m. EST. Okay, so 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 11:30 EST. Gotcha. So they're live for an hour and a half tonight at 7. All right. By 0.5. So a Z5 Zabo Legendary filly is gonna run you 0.14 basically. And actually, okay, so this UU right here, I would buy this guy, this Z5 Zabo Legendary mare, for 0.135. So we got 0.5 minus 0.135. I'm horrible at math, so don't shit on me. Which we got, what? 0.325? Let me check. I gotta do this shit on a calculator because I cheated in math, guys. 0.5 minus 0.135. Okay, we got 0.365 left. Oh, I did 0.165. Shit. 0.135. Okay, yeah. Never mind, I did it right. 0.365 left. And so with that, we have a Zabo Legendary Philly. And then from here, I would go and look at a Finny Genesis Colt. Or Z5, Z6, Finny, Genesis, male. So we got 0.365 left. Shit. Okay, we're not gonna be able to get a Finny Genesis. Maybe a Z7. Okay, well we could get this guy right here. But then you're only getting 2 horses. There's a lot of ways you could go about this, but if it was me, this is what I would do. I would get coming in, at least in today's market, with 0.5. I would buy that Z5 Legendary Zabo mare, and I'd breed it with this Z7 Finny Genesis for 0.35. We'd have so we'd buy this guy for 0.345. You'd have 0.02 left for racing. And that's what I would do. What's good, Avon? How you doing, dog? He says, how's it going this morning? It's great, man. It's great. Got some good sleep. Slept in. Got some coffee. It's great, man. I got a Mandela effect. Big time. Big time Mandela effect, though. I woke up yesterday and, I don't know if I'm tripping or if I'm the only one that like remembers John Maiden dying like 5 or 6 years ago. Like, I swear to God, John Maiden has been passed for a long time. And then yesterday news comes out that John Maiden passed. I'm like, what? I'm like, I remember in middle school having debates with kids on like what they would do with the Maiden franchise. So I don't know. I don't know if we're in an alternate universe right now. What's going on? If I'm tripping. You guys let me know if you guys, if I'm the only one that's tripping on that. He says, should I sell my Finny G for a super rare, what you mean G? Should I sell my Finny G for a super rare but G? What you think? What do you mean by G? Okay, cool, thank you. How do you feel about the qualifying point system for the Maiden? 1+1 for first or second and third, and 3. I got a horse that won 12 races in 30 races and didn't qualify. Super mad. Yeah, man, it was sweaty. Like, people brought out a bunch of Z1s for this tournament, and yeah, the scoring was absolutely horrible. It was weird. Like, only 1 point. I'm like, we should at least have a discrepancy between first and second, not the same at each level. So yeah, I'm with you on that. He said Pat Summerall died about 5 years ago. Okay. I don't know, man. Total Mandela effect for me last night. I went down like a whole rabbit hole of looking at Mandela effects, and I got stuck, dude. I was convinced I was in an alternate universe. I was like, what happened here? He said, I was so excited and confident making Tournament A quarterfinals with my horse, only for her finishing 12th in the race. Could you check her out and tell me what you think? Yes, I can. Her name is Pride and Elegance. He says Genesis. Exactly. No sense. Yeah, man, it made no sense for them to have the point. Like, that was stupid. That was one of the reasons why I didn't run any horses in the Maiden. I ran them all in the Keep On Winning Cup, because if you could find out the where that horse ran, like, you're gonna get those wins on the way up. And looking back on the Keep On Winning Cup, all the beasts were in the B bracket because they couldn't win as much as in like class 1, right? So that A bracket had a bunch of like class 3, 4, and 2 horses that you never heard of because they had an easier way of qualifying and they got more wins on the way up. But if there's no discrepancy between first and third, like, what are we doing here? So I'm with you, my man. LOL, Mandela rabbit hole you can't come back from. Facts, dude. Facts. That is facts. Yeah. I was like looking up "We Are the Champions," and then this guy's like, "Yeah, we are the champions of the world." He's like, "Yeah, that's not in the song." He's like, "That's not in the song at all." And then if you go listen to every song, it's like, yeah, they don't say "of the world" at the end, but they do say it in the Mighty Ducks version. So there's reason, or there's cause for conflict on that one, because they do say "in the world" in some live versions and in the Mighty Ducks version, but in the original version of "We Are the Champions," they don't say "of the world" at the end. Just a bunch of trippy shit. You said your horse's name was Pride and Elegance. All right. Okay. He says trading Infinity Genesis for a super rare but Genesis. Oh, okay. Somebody might. You'd have to go shop around. How's your new horse? I'll show you. He's not bad. He's not doing the best in paid racing. He's doing decent in 2,000 meter paids. But once I'm done looking at Galaxy's horse right here, I'll go and take a look. So your question was, I was about to say, I know these songs because of the Mighty Duck ending around the campfire. That scene is burned into my memory. Yes. So many Mandelas, right, man? The Ford logo, or Febreze. Febreze only has one E. Like, I didn't know that. I could have swore Febreze had two E's. And then people started asking Febreze, like, when did you guys change your name? They're like, we never changed our name. They're like, that's cat. That's funny. All right. So you said, where would you race this horse? Let me go back in the chat. You said, I was excited making Tournament A quarterfinals, finishing 12th. Okay, so you made the quarterfinals and you finished 12th. Let's look. Damn, that's a no flames too. So you went to 1,200 meters. You were flaming in 12 all the way up to this race. So who'd you race against? Who's that? Great question. Who is that? Pennywise and Frosted Cheerios. You didn't pull flames. It's interesting. You got a 93% flame rate at 1,200 meters. Man, and that's the only time you got 12th, too. That's rough. I still think you're a good tournament horse, especially where you're at. You're in class 2. I still think, like, you're viable, and especially if you have a down button at some of these other distances, like, you'll be good to run it back in another tournament. Maybe you could even try for the Fib 3.0 by running 1,000 meter freeze again, or something like that. If you ran freeze, let me check. Yeah, so look at the free. Like, freeze, crazy at 1,000 meters. Crazy win and place rate. So I still think he's good. I would race him at 1,000 meter freeze again and then just run it back. Like, I think this horse may be a tournament horse, but you never know. Like, if you try him out at some of these other distances and he starts to, like, flame in a paid race, like, he may be a paid racer at one of these distances, but it may only be one distance, and you'll have to, like, uncover which one it is. But in day-to-day, like, tournament racing, I still think you're viable at 1,000 meter free races. Should I keep her in class 2? I haven't even tried mid-distance. It depends. If you want to race for the Fibonacci Cup, I would keep going. I would go 1,000 meter freeze. You still pull 100% flames in class 2, so I still think that's pretty good. I would run, like, if I had this guy and I lost in the quarterfinals, I would just say fuck it. I'd start racing free 1,000 meters again and just run it back and see if I can do good in this Fibonacci Cup tournament, especially with the way your 1,000 meters free races are looking like, and the point score difference on this one compared to the Maiden is, like, a lot better. So if you're racing in this one and you're placing a lot more, you're gonna get, like, the high average points, you know what I'm saying? So I think you'll be good. Yeah, so right here, like, you're getting first through fourth really. So instead of it just being 1, 1, 1, like you got 89 and 21. So if you're getting like a conglomerate of all these numbers, you should have a pretty high average. And you're really just letting the chips fall where they may if you run it back and you qualify again. So that's what I would do. He says so many Mandelas. The monocle on the Monopoly man, dude. I 1,000% remember the monocle, and I showed my mom last night. I was like, do you think he had his monocle? She's like, no, and I'm like, no, he definitely did. I was like, he definitely had a monocle on his eyes. Or Luke, I am your father. He doesn't say that in the movie. He's like, no, I'm your father, or something like, no, I am your father, or something like that. But he doesn't say, Luke, I am your father. But there's a bunch of t-shirts being sold that says, Luke, I am your father. I have a horse I'm running for a heroine. Didn't qualify for the maiden. Probably finishes in the middle of A for the fib. Scoring difference is crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. What about the Sinbad? What about the Sinbad Genie movie Shazam? Sinbad. I've seen the new Shazam movie, but is it like a old? Is it like a old? Wait, they're coming out with one in 2023. The movie doesn't exist, huh? The Strange Kid. Oh, I have heard of this. Yes, I have. I have heard of this. That's crazy, huh? That's crazy. Like, I remember it from my childhood, and it doesn't exist. Dude, that's a trip. That's scary, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, I remember hearing about that one. Our 1,600 meter race was today the 29th. All right. Hey, we got first. Let's go. All right, cool. So good way to start off our tournament racing. We're gonna go free races with diamonds. So you asked me about my new horse Sniper. But to answer your question, Galaxy, I'd keep on racing this guy. And mirror, mirror on the wall never says it in the movie. Yes, that's another great point. I was watching that one. I was like, no. I definitely know it says mirror, mirror on the wall. It's like, nope, doesn't happen. Not even real. And you're like, what the fuck? Keep it 100. There's so many of them, dude. We live in an alternate reality, guys. It's just what happened. Somebody's fucking with the sacred timeline. You can blame Loki. He's out here fucking with the sacred timeline. God damn it. All right, so keep it 100. I'm racing him at 2,000 meters. When I first got him, I was racing him at 1,400 meter freeze, and he's doing pretty good. But he got disqualified once we ran it in the 12,000 meters. So I ran him at some other paid distances, and I saw that he was at least flaming in 2,000 meter paid races. He hadn't won at this time, so I was like, all right, if he's flaming at 2,000 meter paids, I'll just plug him into 2,000 meter freeze and see how we do. He started to pull out some wins and some second places in the 2,000 meter freeze, so I was like, all right, we'll stick here. Keep it 100. I'll keep him at 2,000 meters. And then for the other horse I bred, which was In Due Time, Sniper, this was the horse that took like a week to show up. But same thing with this guy. I raced him at 1,014 last time for the Keep On Winning Cup, and he qualified. So I'm just going to race him at 1,400 meters this time because he has that high place rate. Not as much high win equity, but the place rate is so high. I believe that'll keep us, give us a good average point for this Fibonacci Cup. The Berenstain Bears or something like that. Kids thought it had an E, right? But then it turns out it has an A. The Berenstain Bears or something like that. I asked my mom about that one. Do you guys know that? What's his name? Curious George doesn't have a tail. He says, "Have you checked out D-Race Beta yet, Jarek?" I have not. I was never really a fan. Like Pegixie, D-Race, all that other stuff. Like me personally, I like Riot Racers, but when it comes to D-Race or anything like that, it just wasn't my style. Plus, I was already fully invested into Zed Run. It was just kind of like, if you guys play NBA 2K, I look at D-Race and all these other games kind of as like NBA Live. Like, the main attraction is NBA 2K. That's the one that kids are going to want to get every year for Christmas. And then D-Race is like NBA Live and, you can get the beta version and play it for free for a week and have a great time. I don't know. Don't want to FUD it. Everybody likes their own projects. Personally, there's a few things for me about D-Race. Personally, I don't like the Binance Smart Chain. I just didn't like the graphics. And like I said, I was already all in on Zed, but best of luck to them, man. I think what Zed can do is they can take some of the like good things that these things have. So look at D-Race. The D-Race has their token, and they're doing it right so far with their token. Like, Zed can learn from that. And if we go and look at PegXC, PegXC has the renting system. So if Zed wants to learn from them, take their renting system. Other than that, like, Zed is so far ahead of anybody else, it's not even funny. So really what they could do is just kind of be like, you know, who is it? Who's Instagram? What did Instagram do? Okay, same thing. Like, this is the play. Snapchat adds stories, right? Snapchat added stories to Snapchat, which made Snapchat like unique, all right? And then so like you would only have someone on Snapchat to go and look at their stories to see what they did. Now, what did Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter do once they realized Snapchat had stories? They're like, oh shit, we need to get stories too because it's obviously working for them. We already have a big platform. If we add it to our shit, it's going to work. So what did Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and all of them do? They added stories. Next thing you know, give it a few years, there's this thing called Clubhouse. Clubhouse comes up. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all these places don't have a social like voice connection thing, but there's like this Clubhouse third-party place to where you can go and talk to these people. Twitter, Facebook, or really Twitter, they look at that and see like, oh wow, there's a big audience for that. Well, I already have like a super big audience on my platform. Why don't I just introduce Twitter Spaces, and boom, Clubhouse basically dies after that because everybody's on Twitter Spaces because everybody's already on Twitter. So then the connection is just easier to hop in a voice chat after that. So I think what Zed can do is learn from these other games and take like their best product and then implement it into their own game, kind of like a Snapchat story or a Clubhouse voice chat. Just using those as examples of taking someone else's thing and then applying it to your user base and your already built up platform. LOL, I feel the same about the race graphics are bad. Yeah, man. Back in the kids WB days. Apparently horse gets better the more you race it. Interesting. I heard people saying that about Zed Run though. I've heard that about Zed, like low key, like the more you race your horse or like the more profit you have, the better your horse will be. Who knows? Who knows? That is cool though. Like it would be cool to see like maybe you're not necessarily rewarded for racing your horse more, as in like you're not rewarded a token, but your horse just gets better over time by the more you race it. That could be cool. Still not hopping off on our 1600 meter yet. We'll wait for 2000. Did I race? Oh wait, we still got in due time to race at 1400 meters, which we can do right here, which we will do. In due time, the Z5 exclusive. Got him plugged in, ready to go. We'll wait for 2000 meter to hop up for keep it 100. We'll keep diamonds going. He said it's kind of like a training element. I wish we had a training element in Zed Run. I would like that as well. Now let's dive into what you mean by training element. Do you mean training element as in like a practice mode, like a training track? Like let's say you just want to test out your horse at every distance and you can run against AI bots. Like, you know, if any of you guys live in America and you watch when they do the NFL scout, the combine, like when someone runs their 40-yard dash, they have like a computer simulated like somebody running next to them. Whoever had the highest record, they would have that person next to them. So you can kind of get a comparison. It would be cool to see like your horse run against like a ghost horse that wasn't really there but had the best record at that time, just to see, or had the best time at that distance, just to see how you could stack up against that horse. He says, I'm riding with you, going to put more money to get the Finny Jenny and the Zob filly. Okay. Gotcha. That's cool, man. Yeah, I keep asking around, though. There's a lot of, like, that's not even my entry strategy into the game. My entry strategy was the Z2 legendary Nakamoto. So when I first came into the game, I bought 2 Z2 legendary Nakamotos, but also different market at this time. The floor on UU Nakamoto's was 1.1 for Colts and then 1.6 for Phillies. I don't believe that one about Zed. My horses are best in C4 after they're bred. Okay. My horses are best in C4 after they're bred. LOL. I got you. Okay. That's fair. He says, even if he had to pay to train. In Zed, you get the illusion your horse gets better because there are slow races and the fast ones. So often you start slow races and freeze, then you climb and pick faster races, so it seems you got faster. Makes sense. Like a training barn where you could pay to send your horses to the training barn and increase ability in the 3 funnels. Maybe allow 1 train a month. Training could be for 1, 3, or 7 days. Okay. That's interesting. It'd be interesting to see, like, would you have a max on training? Like, let's say you already have, like, a super high base ability horse, and then you just continue to train. Like, would you ever, like, have a max on that? Be like, after 10 trains, you're set. You could only have 10 trainings on a horse or something like that. What would you do there, Avon? He says, but it didn't. Each length could be more expensive. Training could last for, say, 2 weeks and slowly diminish, so you couldn't stack it. You just reveal the possibilities it already has. There's a lot going on in the chat, but I like all the ideas. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, I like the training ground, and then I believe that's Buck. Actually, no, that's not Buck. You get the illusion that your horse gets better because there are slow races and the fast ones. So often you start slow races and free, then you climb and pick faster races. I often see the bigger stables put their foals into $5 races instantly, probably to check them out in the fast races first. Makes sense. And they probably just want to figure it out too. They, like, if you're a big stable, you don't want to spend all that time BSing to figure out where your horse is good at. It's like, no, let's figure out right now, rip the band-aid off, throw him in a race in better competition. If he can't compete, move on. If he can, drill down on that. Is that a thing? That a horse races better after getting some races? Because when I bred a horse, they usually win or place in the next race. Because when I breed a horse, they usually win or place in the next race. I don't know. I guess it's all theory, right? Like, really nothing is set in stone true. But it's just, I've heard some people say, like, horses get better over time. I've even heard Zed Gazette say, like, if you go back and listen to when I was talking to him on the podcast, he was like, he was kind of saying, like, possibly, not set in stone, but possibly horses get better the more profit they have. There's a whole lot of theories, but that's what makes this game fun, right? Like, really nobody knows shit, so we're all testing out a bunch of shit. And if you find that theory to be correct, you really don't have to tell anybody, and you can just drill down on that. All right, keep it 100, 2,000 in due time, 1,400 meters. I believe he's probably about to run here soon. 1 minute and 50 seconds. Let's see if we pulled flames. 1978, pulling flames. Mount Zwingli Meadows and Hey Jude, pulling flames. In due time, did not pull flames. This was a 1,400 meter race, which I believe he was best at. Yep, just unlucky on that one, man. Let me pull this back up. I appreciate everybody tuning in. If you guys could just drop a like for me real quick, helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Just shares it with other people like yourself so they can see us on the main screen. See your boy. They can click on here, watch us race some digital Zed Run horses and be like, what the fuck are these guys doing? This looks like a lot of fun. We should have these semifinals hopping off here soon too. Let's look. 20 minutes on those ones. What time is it? And it's 9:40. 1978 in gate 7. Let me close out all this good stuff right here so we're not lagging like a mug. We'll keep that. We'll keep that. We'll keep that. All right. All right, in due time right here in gate, what is this, 10? Right here. Who tried to tell me this horse was green, guys? Remember when we were naming it and you guys were saying this horse is green? That shit's gray, dog. That shit's gray, homie. He says, by the end of the year 2022, Jarek will have 1K watchers average daily. Let's go. Let's go. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. I'm with that. Daily horse racing. We're going to have fucking $100,000 races on the daily. Shit's going to be crazy. All right, in due time, falling back. Holy moly, there goes Jockey Whisperer. Let's see if we can catch up back here. We in the way back. We got to get back with the get back. All right, come on, buddy. All right, it looks like we're going 200 meters to go. We are not going to catch enough. Jockey Whisperer, my goodness. Wow. Absolutely dusted the field. That's crazy. That's crazy. Homie turned on the Jets. 1978 and Hey Jude. I believe these were the 3 flame horses, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look. Results. My races. Yes. Flame. God damn it. All right. Back to the rerun. So 1600 meter, the $10 is still sitting. Who's scared? Who's scared in here? All right, Platinum Colts. I don't know if I've heard of Platinum Colts before. He may be a new guy, or I just may have not heard of him. Galactic, shout out Phenomena, Double Malt. I believe this is a new horse on the scene. And shout out to Blue Horse Stables for not selling it to like a monster stable. He says, yo, how we doing in the Maiden? I didn't race anything for the Maiden. I didn't like the tournament, the point scoring, how it was like the same first through third. And I just knew that it was going to be hard. So I didn't race in the Maiden, but my man Waltz got a third. Okay, so you're moving on, right, Waltz? You're in the semifinals right here. How about yourself, Juicy J? How you doing, dog? How you doing in the Maiden? Hey, our 1600 meter field. Yeah, that shit was savage. Third place was King. Hey, we were talking Feld Row. It's a greenish gray color. Just looked it up. Okay, greenish gray. So everybody was right. Green, gray, green. Potato, tomato. Got a first and flamed in the next. Let's go, Smoking Stables. He said, yeah, first time. Let's go. All right, so how many minutes till you guys race? How many minutes? Let's go. So what'd you guys get? Like, if you won that first race, you got $300 smoking, and then Waltz, you got like $97, something like that. Let's go look. So for this first one, you guys got paid out. Winners got $420. Hey. Second place got $175, and third got $105. Nice payout, dog. That's a nice payout. I started qualification for the Maiden with a Griffin win, and then didn't make it to the end. Still a nice U-shaped filly. What's the name, dog? What's the name? 178 Tournament B. Okay. 100. All right, so you got 178 and then you got 100. Nice payout, nice payout. Is a Second World War German Army uniform is a Second World War German Army uniform color. Okay, okay, that's pretty cool. I like the research. In the trenches right here. Okay. Okay, okay, I see it, I see it. I should have named him like Inglorious Bastard or something like that. Is a Second World War, okay, is a Second World. Queen Serene, alright. First line of Google LML. What's my first, what is it? Hold up. 5K, Addicting Games, Goblin Node. 5K, hold on. First line of Google. That right there. What was I gonna look up? My horse was okay, Queen Serene was the name of your horse. Okay, let me look up his horse real quick. Quen. Wasn't it the Runaway Foal that was away shortly after minting? Yeah. The one that fucking it took forever to show up. Okay, nice U shape. Why is this? Yeah, it's weird that it's at like 11th place though. Let me look. Okay, so very good up, but oh, that's why. That's so weird. That 11th place is so weird. Like, why is it not at 12th? Man, that is weird. I do like the 1600 meters. Let's go look at freeze, especially to see just for tournaments. So, yep, same kind of thing. Nice U shape, but it's just so weird. I don't think I've ever seen a horse with like the U shape that starts early or it ends early. No, that was my first search. The first search I did for the color. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Wasn't it the Runaway Foal? Yes, and then your horse named Swiss Forgiveness took first place in the Class A quarterfinals. Hey, let's go, Brian. Let's go, dog. Queen Serene, you asked me, wasn't, okay. Yeah. Still a good horse. Let's look at your horseshoe. So you, I would test. This is an interesting one, to be honest. I do like the 1600 meters. This 5th place just throws me off. I'd rather it be right here. But interesting. I would race 1600 meters still and 18 just to see if you can stack up some more wins right here maybe. But man, that one's interesting. That's an interesting U shape. Swift. Forgiveness. All right, Swift Forgiveness, a 30% win rate, 57% place rate, and a 70% show rate. Damn, dog. All right, so you won in your quarterfinals. You're about to run it in your semifinals. You pulled flames in that one, but no flames in this one. Come on, dog. All right, you're racing against the homie Black Diamond Tad right here. You got Argonaut, the Z1 from, I believe, Maximus. Is that Maximus? Galactic Farms. Okay, my fault, Galactic. And Heartless Lion. So they pulled flames over you. Liberty Cap, I believe, is a good horse. Yes. Let's go look at Horseshoe at 24. So looks interesting. Higher win rate at 24 over 26. High win equity. We'll see how it plays out. You got some monsters in here. Let's go look at Argonaut. Horseshoe at 24. You got a good shot. He might pull flames, but if you have high win equity and he has like this high 3rd place equity, you got a pretty good shot. Argonaut looks best at 22 because he pulls. Well, he still pulls the 100% flames in this one, but he's really high in 3rd place. He pulls 100% flames in this one, but his win equity is stupid high right here. He said, "Uh-oh." Uh-oh, Black Diamond Tad. Tad pulled flames though. All right, so we got Tad versus who is it? Tad versus Brian Church in the semifinals. You guys got a pretty stacked race, dog. Argonaut, Z1, Jenny, Liberty Cap, Z5 exclusive knock, and Heartless Lion, a Z3 legendary knock. 24 high first and second place, no really third place, but still 100% flames. It makes sense why you're losing your flames if you're going up against these guys, especially with Argonaut in here, the Z1. You got a shot though. If I had to pick horses for this one, I'd go with Liberty Cap, Swift Forgiveness, and probably Argonaut to take the third. But I'm hoping you guys pull out the first and second. A Z14 legendary Buterin. That's fucking lit though. Argonaut pulled flames over Aqua this morning. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. That's a good buy for them. I believe they bought that horse unraced, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Nice long distance one. He said, uh-oh, I have the feeling, okay, that she doesn't have distance preference at all. Hey man, if you have time, can you check out Aerodynamics? I just bought her last night and her data is all over the place, but I still wanted her since she's a super coat. Yeah, no problem. What up, Acapulco? He says, got ceasefire into the first sprinter semifinals, no flames, but didn't stop him in the quarterfinals. Don't need the flames if you got the win rate. Let everybody else take the place rate. Let them take the flames, and then you just come in and swoop them for the first place. It's the best way to do it, man. It's the best way to do it. No flames needed. Come in unexpected, and then just jip them for it. All right, you wanted me to look at Aerodynamics. Give me 1 second. Make sure there's no 2,000 meter or 14. Okay, there is. Let me toss my horse into both of these, and then we'll go look at Aerody. All right, so put him in a 2,000. Put him in a 14. Our German soldier homie right here. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Dynamic or dynamics? Dynamics. Okay. 530 Ranch. You said you liked him because he's a super coat, or he's a rare coat. Super coat. All right, you liked him because he's a super coat. He's a Z20. She is a Z20 Buterin legendary mare, flex coat, 5% win rate, 9% place rate, is 16% show rate. You had 16 average odds. Let's go look at the horseshoe. Interesting. So you're asking me, and you still, can you check out the data? I just bought her last night, and her data is all over the place, but I still wanted her since she's a super coat. All right, straight up, I wouldn't race this horse in paid racing just because there's nothing very consistent. But if we're starting to see any trends, looks like a down button, looks like a down button, looks like a down button. 2, 4, and 6. 2,000, 2,400, and 2,600 potential down buttons. Now, let's just go look at your free. Okay, when I'm going to break down your horse, I'm going to say, like, for tournament races where I would race him. Because, like, in day-to-day paid racing, I don't think this guy can probably, like, be a profitable horse in that. But you might have a chance at racing this guy in tournaments. So I'll start off with tournament racing and free races. So if we just go look at free races in general, you have the highest heat rate at the sprinters. In the sprinters. So we'll go to drill down. We'll go free. We'll just start at 1,400 meters. So you haven't won at 1,400 meters. And you pulled 11.4 flames in class 5. Oh man, this guy's rough. Not gonna lie to you. And if we just look at the straight, he might be an A shape. If it's looking like this, and if I'm guessing that was 1,000 and 1,200, mainly that carried these middle, yeah. I'd save him for like the A shape 2.0. I'd save him for the A shape 2.0. Race him in free races at this distance, like 1,000 or 1,200 or something like that, and race him in your A shapes. But it's if it's a breeder, you don't really need it for racing. You could just have it for breeding. But if it's an A shape, race it in the A shapes, and then you'll get some money. If you have a chance, can you look at Door Jam Sandwich? Always a bridesmaid, never the bride. Don't know what to do with him. I got you. Yeah, I think she could be a sprinter, but looking for a second option. Yeah, she's only a free racer breeder for me. For sure will do. Thanks, man. No problem, dog. No problem. Yeah, I would race. And I mean, A-shaped tournaments make horses like this viable, right? Like, in a day-to-day racing, this horse isn't viable. But when they have a A-shaped tournament like that, now this horse has a chance at making some money because you already know it is an A-shape at certain distances. So if you just race 1,000 and 1,200, get your 6th and 7th places, qualify for an A-shaped tournament, you win that race, and then it's like, damn, you just made $400 right there. And try 1,800 meter freeze. Let's go look. Drill down 18 free. It's looking a lot better than your 5% win rate because you had a 5% win rate and now it went up to 9 just at this distance. 13 odds. Let's see who's pulling better odds than you in here. Open Sea Biscuit. I think that's probably not the right one because I know one of those horses is really good. 7.1, 8.3, and 6.3. 1,800 meters is not bad though. I would test out, maybe test out 1,800 meters some more, because you do have 2 wins there at least, and yeah. Can you check out Artica, and Drip Lady K, please and thanks. I really appreciate it. No problem, dog. Arctica. All right. Arctica from Drip Mank. 12% win rate, 24% place rate, 37% show rate. You got you love 4th place. He loses his flames as he goes up in class. He looks like he may be a sprinter with a down, not even really a down button, just most likely a sprinter. Let's go look at his horseshoe. So he's got a interesting. It is very interesting. Let's go free races just to figure out for tournaments how I'd race him. All right, bang, 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 bang. Right here. So for this guy, if I was going to race him in tournaments, I wouldn't race anywhere but 1,000 and 1,400 meter free races right here. So if I was going to race this guy for the Fibonacci 3.0, I would go free races, and you're currently in class 3. Class 3. So let's go drill down. So if we go drill down, class free, paid, class 3. Free, actually, free. Look at this. All right, so your free races in class 3 and at your 2 distances. Look at that. And you're still flaming. This is what I would do right here. So for this guy, I would go 1,000 meters, 1,400 meter free races, and I would go until you can't flame anymore and you keep losing. But other than that, you're looking really good. That's what I would do with this guy. For Arctica, 1,000 meter and 1,400 meter free races, and just knock those out. I think if you do those frees and continue to flame in those 2, you should qualify for the tournament. Can you check out Arctica and Drip Lady K? All right, so yep. So for Arctica, 1,000 through 1,400 meters. I'd really tune in on 1,000 and 14. 1,200 meters is fine too because you still have a 100% flame rate and these free races right here. So I would go for the sprinters category and just knock out these 3 for the Fibonacci Cup. And then your other horse was Drip Lady K. All right. Okay. So no 10, 11, 12. He says, check Flower Bomb, please. Check Flower Bomb, please, for Fib. All right. 1 second. I got you. Let me check back on my race right here just to make sure they're not running at the current moment. They might have already ran. Which they did. 1,400 meter, we got 4th. 2,000 meter, we got, god damn, 7th. Did we flame though? Yeah, we flamed. All right. I'll keep it up with the flames. Unless that one's an old one. No, that's not an old one. 2000 or 14, none of them up yet. All right, Drip Lady K. Let's go to the horseshoe. Race in 1 minute. All right, LG, I got you, dog. I got you. You guys, I won't forget your horses either, so just give me a second. We're going to watch Finna Jack Gamma Knight run up this dub right here. We're gonna catch this dub for Lucky Jacks. We're gonna watch it on stream, and then I'll get back to your horses, guys. I'll check out Door Jam Sandwich, and then I'll check out your other horses. Just shoot them back in the chat. I forgot. My bad on Door Jam Sandwich. Sometimes I miss stuff in the chat, but I will go back and I'll definitely look at them still. So we got Lucky Jacks up here with the green horse, with the green from the team. All right, take off show positions. Turn it back right here. Hey, look at that. We're not super laggy today. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. All right, nobody taking a commanding lead yet. 600 meters to go, and then don't call me Mustache. You must dash, buddy, because they gonna catch your ass. Maybe it was Memphis. All right, let's go, Finna. Finna, we need more than that, cousin. Gonna fly. Oh, it's not looking good, Finna. Go, buddy. Don't call me Mustache. Might hold. Finna Jack, go, cousin. Oh, it's gonna be close. No, we didn't pull it out. So, don't call me Mustache. And who else got first, second, and third? Lucky Jack, my LJ's Maiden got robbed. LJ with 113 horses left in the Maiden. LOL, JK. Don't call me Mustache at the rope and 12 stars. Two Fools and their moolah did not come to play today. I think both of the tournament races that I've watched today have been Two Fools and their moolah. Wow. Who pulled flames in that race? Philly Dawson at the rope. And one day more. Finna Jack. Come on, cousin. Come on, cousin. All right, who's gonna redeem Finna? Who's gonna redeem him? We gotta check and see. All right, so love from the Popo is coming for redemption. We got 2 minutes. In this 2 minutes, what horse was I gonna look up? I was looking at Drip Lady K. Honestly, 1400 meters looks solid, and so does 1200. Let's look at your freeze for the Fibonacci. Shoot me your horses back in chat if I missed it, so I don't got to scroll back up in chat. I know I missed some people's horses, so just shoot them back in here. Yeah, so I would race 1200 meters with Drip Lady K. Like, look at this win rate and place rate. Only 3 races, but you're still pulling 100% flames. And once you get into the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals, the race you're going to run is 1200 meters. So I would really tune in on this one to qualify. And then once you get qualified, you're going to run right here anyways. So, yeah, that's what I would do. I'd run at 1200 meters, run Drip Lady K at the sprinter's distance, and rock out from there. I appreciate the vibe about Artika. You said exactly what I was thinking, to be honest. I really think she would be a hella breeder. Yeah, man. Let's go look. And then, what was the one I was going to look at? I'll pull it back up. Door Jam Sandwich. Yeah, I got you. Artika, right, is the one we're going to look at. We got 1 minute and 30 on that race, so we can go back and check it out in a second. 1 second. All right. Yeah. Z7 Nakamoto exclusive breeder. Yeah. So what I would do for like this horse is I would start looking at, like, you have a Z7. I'd go look at like Z5 through Z7 Genesis Finnies, because you're gonna hold this bloodline at exclusive. So that's kind of my plan. Any female that I have at the exclusive level, I'm gonna hold it at the exclusive level. The only way you can hold a horse at the exclusive level is to breed it back into Genesis. So it's gonna cost you more to breed into Genesis Zabo, but if you get into like Genesis Buterin or Finnies, it's gonna cost less. And the Z10 through 14s have been like crazy good lately. So yeah, I think you got a shot at being a good breeder. And then if I had this horse, I would breed with like a Z5 or a Z6 Finney Genesis stallion. Door jam sandwich. All right. I'll type it in and then I'll take a look after this race. All right, so we're in there. It's got it typed in. After this race, I'll go back and look it up. Finney's to the moon. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Door jam sandwich. That's a good name. Firehouse Stables. Shout out to them. Well-equipped stables. Shout out. And we got Open Barn with the hustle. Hidden Spirit from North Spirit Stables. Whoa! Homie hit the glitch button. Alright. A Machine of NB and Born of Alpine kind of holding the lead right alongside each other. Hidden Spirit joining them. Everybody else just kind of chilling right now. Relaxing. I just picked up a Z12 Finney, and she's not bad so far. So good. Let's go. Man, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is, but it's like the Z12 or Z10 through 15 Finney exclusives are like, man, I don't know what it is. Miss Horse Faces Revenge might grind out this W. Never mind. All right, here comes the horses from the back. We'll see who can kick up. Elena Quinn looks like she may have the strongest kick, but premature celebration is right behind him. Elena Quinn, I think, may grind out this first, or Hidden Spirit. We'll see right here. It's going to be Hidden Spirit or Elena Quinn. Ooh, that was close. Good luck on the race, everyone. Thanks, Buddha. How's your new horse, bro? How's that horse you're doing, Buddha? What was the name of it, too? Send me the name of it, and we'll see if we can help you figure out how to race it. Elena Quinn, Hidden Spirit, and Miss Mick Horseface's Revenge with the dub from Tempest Stables. Moving on. That's a dope color, too. All right, Door Jam Sandwich. 8.5% win rate, 21% place rate, and a 46% show rate. This horse had odds. It's a Z10 Buter and Genesis with a average odds of 12.08. Very consistent. Doesn't look like he liked the sprints much, but that could have, well, it's only one race, so. All right, yep. It does look like in his flames, he's like 1,800 meters and above, and my man does not like anything above class 4, so let's go look. So like I do with all the other horses, I would just look out how to race it in a tournament first off. So if we're looking right here, it's looking like 1,012 are your down buttons. So I would probably just go marathon after that or mid distance. All right. Yeah, you haven't raced like 22, 24, and 26 at freeze, but I'm assuming you haven't flamed at 14, you haven't flamed at 16, but once you get up above 18, you start to flame. And it gets higher the higher you go. So you have 80% right here and you have 100%. Now, I'm wondering if you can keep up the 100% flame rate and do a lot better in free races at the marathon 22 through 26. So if I had Door Jam Sandwich and I was going to race him for the Fibonacci Cup, I'd start out at 22 or 2,600 or 24. One of these marathon distances, race a free race, see if you flame, see if you place, and test out another one from there. So if you flame but you don't place, go to 22. If you don't flame but you place, go to 26. If you flame and you win, then maybe drill down on that one. But it could vary which one that you like have to drill down on, or you could just be a combination of these three. But if I had this horse, I would race him in free races at the marathon distance because he was flaming up in these higher ones. So I would assume that he would continue to flame higher than 2,000. He says, good luck on the race, everyone. Better luck next year. Yeah, I'm still trying to find a good range. It has fired 1,600 meters, so I'm thinking that route. So far, King Trippy Crippy and Potential Dreamer have been killing it, though. I put him on ice for a couple months, just got him back out. CNC Racing. Check out Door Jam Sandwich. Yeah. CNC. I think you race him at marathon. You have your lowest odds, you have your lowest odds right on par with 1,200 meters at 22. And that was only one race. So I think your 2,200 meter free race, may do you well. Since you're already flaming these ones too. So that's what I would do. Marathon freeze, test it out, see how you do. If you flame, if you plays, rock out, keep on grinding on that. If not, move to another distance. So we got 30 seconds on this one. Vite Fate, Carl's Bow, and Deep Tissue Message. Bodie McBoatface in this one. Galactic Other Day. Fast as Fuck Racing from Meaty Bites. Verone United with Roasty and Squee the Immortal Jr. from Nobby Racing Stables. Zerga Training with Time is a Poison. MOS Jockey Blue Ain't Your Color. Festivus with Gus Ball. All right. Sweet. Thanks for the advice. No problem, dog. No problem. My pleasure. The name of the horse is Better Luck Next Year. Oh, okay. I'll check it out after this race. $800 meters to go. It is still snowing. It's not snowing, but there's hella snow outside, so I am not doing jack shit today. LOL, sorry, I didn't mean it to sound like I said better luck next year to everyone. You're good, man. You're good. It's all good, man. If I read something and I don't understand it, I'll just be like, oh, okay. So I didn't understand it. I was just like, better luck next year. Okay. It's all good. I didn't take it as you were telling them better luck next year for the tournament. So you're good. You're good. Avon. Ooh. Squee. Squee's gonna squeak it out. Squee. Oh, he might get stuck. No, he kept it. Avon says, I don't know if we've looked at Queen's Trust before, but this is a weird one. Can you give it a look? Horse is a very U-shaped, but does totally different in Class 4 1200 versus Class 5 1200. Forces me to run at 1400 meters, but I'm not convinced it's actually its best distance. Yes, I can check that out. Not to be a bug, but can you check out B Rager? He's a distant great grandson of Billions and Royd Rager, LOL, but he's a no-go. We may have looked at that horse before, but I don't remember. Yeah. I can look. So let me check. I looked at Door Jam Sandwich. Yep. All right. So Avon, you said look at Queen's Trust. Queen. All right, Queen's Trust. I have noticed that horses change as you move up in class. So like maybe you'll lose flames as you move up in class, but since your win equity is still so high, like they're gonna flame over you, but you're gonna. Whoa. Okay. You said this is a weird one. Can you give it a look? Horse is very U-shaped, but does totally different in Class 4 1200 versus Class 5 1200. All right, so let's start off with freeze. So Class 5 1200 meters, you've got a 50%. All right, let's go to drill down. Actually, we may have looked at the horse before, but I don't remember. It's all good. It's all good. All right. So we go. You said 14. No, 1200. All right, so Class 5 1200. You got a 6.4% win rate. Oh my god, that is not good. So you're saying it goes up as you go in class? 6.45, 12.9. What the hell? What the hell? Very interesting. Just fucking weird. Dude, that's a trip. Let's see how you go up. Have you ever got to Class 3? Yeah, he changes. All right, so yeah, 1200 meters looks U-y. Maybe you just got lucky in Class 4 and just run like the right side of the variance. I don't know. But what I really did like overall with this horse was the 1400 meters just in general. Like that's where you said, did you say forces me to run at 1400, but I'm not convinced it actually is the best distance. I think 1400 might be the best distance. I think you don't pull flames because you have such a high either variance or win equity that you're gonna get outflamed, but you're gonna win. We still okay. Well, if we go free races, you're flaming in 1400 meters. Man, that's an interesting one. Let's just go straight up sprinters in general at free. Okay, so that's free races. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, man, that's confusing, dude. We may have looked at, that's not a U, that's a J shape for Queen's Trust. Okay, J shape. Let me look. Okay, fair. I think I just heard about J shapes yesterday. I was in Discord with Black Diamond and Emery and all them. I'm like, what the hell is a J shape? Okay, I see that. This horse is fucking weird though. To go with what you're saying, Avon. That one's rough, dude. In paid, you want to race paids? Okay. Yeah, horse never flames in paid. Yeah, that's interesting, man. I would probably run that horse at freeze though. But it's even in your freeze, like unless you have a down class button that you've been running at freeze. Yeah, 24, 26. Yeah, so this horse is I would say a sprinter. Maybe not the highest distance preference, maybe more variance. That's why it's kind of UE or J shaped. That's interesting. A lot of those losses are free marathons, but the profit is there. 0.0 for profit. That's all that really matters to me, dog. I think you're good. I don't know if I can help you out much with that one because that one confuses me myself. If I had this horse though, I would test him out at 1400 meter free races and just be consistent there, and to see if just you get out flamed at 1400 meters as you move up in class. But 1014, you still got the 100% flame rate at in those sprints at freeze. I would kind of just tune in on those to see how much wins you can stack up in those freeze along with flames. 0.04 in a month, that's pretty fucking good, dude. So you want me to look up shoot? Yeah, also shoot your horse. If I miss someone's horse, if I missed your horse, just shoot it back in the chat. I'll get back around to looking at it. This horse is interesting. Okay. So is he are you U-shapey? Probably. It's such a man, that is such a weird horse. It's like, man, I thought figuring out how to plug in diamonds was hard, but man, that horse just confused the shit out of me. If I had that horse though, I'd probably race it at 1400 meters, but it's up to you, man. That's a 14. Okay. Let me put in due time in this one. I'm mixing free and paid right now for the fib and hoping I get the variance rolls. I gotcha. I'm just like, man, with those U-shapes, I don't even feel comfortable going paid anymore. You can get the good variance to roll to like where you got lucky, but I just feel like I do better in free races. I don't know. It's just the competition's either easier or something like that. I just feel like I do better in freeze. Let me make sure I can hop in a 1600 meter or something. I'll hop in this one right here. We'll toss diamonds in here. Okay. Chitty ba-bang bang. All right. Okay, flower bomb. A Z14 whoa. 32% win rate, 37% place rate, a 40% show rate out of 40 races. Fuck's sake. This is pretty good. So you got it. 1,000 and 1,200. That's probably where I would, if I was gonna race this guy for tournaments. Like for these tournaments, I'm really not racing paid racing during the week of qualifying just because I want to qualify and I'm really not too worried about making money along the way. I took it from Al Hambren. Like looking at Al Hambren and seeing dude was in like 5 out of something grand finals. I asked him, I was like, how does it feel when you get into these grand finals? Or I was like, do you race paid racing along the way or do you only race free racing? He's like, I'm just here for the glory. Like, yeah, you can make some money along the way, but being in those grand finals, there's nothing like it. So for me, like, I like to race the free races to qualify because it's easier and then you have a better shot at getting to the higher bracket and making it to the grand finals. But you still gotta compete in the quarterfinals, semifinals, and the finals to even goddamn make it there. But with this horse, I would race 1,012. That's what I would do. And then if you just go to paid racing, you got a 0.003 profit. Yeah, at those distances, he's gonna run himself. It's kind of like diamonds. Like you can plug him into that distance, but if he didn't eat his Wheaties the morning of, like he's not gonna race that day. So if he didn't have his oatmeal the night before, he didn't eat his Wheaties in the morning, like they're just gonna run 12th. But if he ate his Wheaties, he got a good night of sleep, they're gonna pull out first place. But it just really depends on however the horse wants to run that day. If you look at the race history, it's like 12, 12, 12, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. Yeah, man, this is what diamonds was like early days. First or last, it's a good feeling though, because you just plug it in and you're like, I'm either gonna win or I'm gonna lose. I'll either be the biggest winner or the biggest loser, but there will be like 9 other losers there right along with me. So who cares? I'll just be the biggest loser. All right, so our 1,600 meter race starting to go. You said B Rager. Yeah, let me look at B Rager and then I'll look at how to downclass your horse. B Rager from Drip Mank. 22 races. You got a Z50, Buter, and Claw. Oh, see, horses like once you get up into these high numbers, it gets really hard to like figure out. Yeah, I'm just gonna call this horse a donkey, my man. I mean, unless some of these are free. Yeah, you've raced all free and no flames or no wins or anything. Like, yeah, B Rager, I would just be rid of. Send B Rager to the B curb. Send him to the B glue factory or something like that. Yeah, no flames anywhere. It just gets hard. It gets hard to get a really good horse, or a horse that can at least win once you get up into the, let alone the Z50s, but like Buter and crosses and all that stuff. It gets really, really hard to have a winning horse, or at least a horse that can compete up that high. What up? Finally got you live. What up, Zan? How you doing, my dog? How you doing, homie? We're just kicking it. Secret Sun was the horse. Yeah, B Rager. I would toss B Rager to the B side. I'm sorry though. Secret Sun. How to downclass him? All right. Well, he looks like he's got good base ability. So if he has high variance, he's gonna run himself. All right. Well, let's look at the month of December. Thousand meters. Down, up, down, up, down, up. At least consistent down button. Yeah, you got it. You got it figured out. If you're using 1,000 meters for your down button, sell for 0.01 and put the money toward breeding a new one. Gotcha. Souls, there was someone that was in here. I'm sure you could have said it better than I did. But he was asking what he would do with 0.5 ETH as a starting stable. I said like Z5 Zabo Legendary Filly and then a Z5 through Z7 Finny Genesis Stallion, which he'd have like 0.002 left for racing. But that's only 2 horses. I like what you said when you said like 1 colt and then three females. So how would you go about that, Souls? Like what genotype Z number colt would you get? And then what breed type or bloodline females would you get to continue to breed out a stable? And he only had half an ETH. Crazy how 1,000 meters and 1,200 meters can be so polarizing. That's weird, huh? Like they're right next to each other in the same distance. Like they're in the same sprints. But even look at 1,400, like they start to stack up a lot in the 12th. That's really weird. You'd think that 1,000 would look like 1,200 or 1,200 would look like 1,000, that one of them would look the same, but it's weird that they're complete opposite and they kind of like form a pyramid in the middle. Very weird. Man, so gone. I once had a full sister of Steph Curry. She was glued to it. Sadly happens. Yeah, man. Hey, guys, I heard about Zed Run. Love that concept. I got my first horse, been racing, and then I heard of this channel and community and would love some advice on how to take it from here. Hell yeah, man. We got you. Crazy how 1,000 meters and 1,200 meters can be so polarizing. 100%. My horse's name is Blue Dream. All right. I like the name, Atticus. I like the name. Blue Dream. All right, so you got a Z50 Buterin Elite. All right, so let's go look at your stable real quick. All right, so this is your first horse. Good paper account. So like with stocks, like what you want to do is get your feet wet in the water. So like this is a good horse to just test out the game and learn how to play the game. Now I will say, just looking at it being a Z50 Buterin Elite colt, I wouldn't expect to have like a race horse, but you have some wins, you have some place rates, and you have some show rates. So like this is a good horse to get you into the game, Atticus. So good job on getting like not going all out on one horse if you didn't really understand the game. So good job on just getting this guy right here. So now if we go about how to race this guy, it looks like really the only place we would want to race him is 2,200 meters. It's 2,200 meters, and let's see if you're going any. Okay, so you're going all free races. You've got 50 races in. You went all free races. I mean, you're getting some wins. We were looking at some other like Z50s or Z30s earlier that had no wins or anything like that. So you're getting some wins. It's not the most consistent, but I mean, it's still a good feeling when you get some wins on this horse. I would race this guy in free races at, I would test out 1,000 just to see if you pull a flame. Just to see, since you haven't tested this one out, I would come over here, put him in a free 1,000 meter race to see if you get first through third. If not, I'd probably hone in on 2,200 meters and just see how that plays out in the free races. But other than that, I really wouldn't touch anything else. He said the wins feel great. Hell yeah, man. That's the best part of the game, dude. And I love that you're getting some wins, because some people will come in and it'll take them 200 races to get a win, right? So just keep doing your research. Good job coming into the streams, like asking questions, asking people to look at your horse. There's so much stuff in this game. Like there's if you go look at tonight, there's stable duels, which was Lucky Jacks. He's in here. Like if you have a horse and you want to race it in a Griffin against them, you can go and do that. Or you can come on this stream and we'll review your horse. We'll look at your horse. Or you can go watch Poseidon's YouTube videos on like his strategy. There's so much like theories you can form to start to build out a racing stable in this game. It's like listen to everybody, form your own opinion, and then move from there is what I would do. But welcome to Zed Run, man. We're glad to have you. It's a great game, and like you said, the wins feel great, man. And it just, once you get like a really consistent winning horse or anything like that, man, it's just like this game can start to take over your life. He says, hell yeah, I live in this community now. Community is one of the best parts about this game, man, is you'll start to see. But whoa, you flamed in 2,600 meters. Was this your Griffin? No, you flamed in a 26 and a 22. Okay. Whoa. Okay, whoa. I'm tripping. Whoa. All right. No, I lied. I'd race him at 26 to see if you can continue to pull flames. Because you got 4th place, but flames in this game means most likely to get 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. Okay, so look, this guy kind of gypped you right here, but if you would have got 3rd, flames would have played out, and this guy got 1st, he got 2nd, and then you got 3rd. So I'd race at, I'm mistaken, sorry, I did not see 26. I'd race him at 2,600 meter free races and see if you can continue to pull flames. If it were me starting out with 0.5, I would probably grab 2 unraced Buterin Genesis females, spend 0.025 on the Zeds tool, and use the remaining 0.1 on finding 2 Z3 to Z5 studs to breed 2 more racers. I like that. Depends on budget on which Jenny. I'd aim for Finny Genesis male that has at least 1 good offspring, and then spread out the females and get the females unraced. That will give you your racer lotto fun. Okay, and what he means by racer lotto is like when you're like getting a unbred, unnamed, unraced horse, it's like a lottery ticket, right? Like you get to scratch it off, you get to figure out if it's really good, how good it is, and if it's super good, you could turn around, flip that lottery ticket for 5 to 10x whatever you bought it for. He said, thanks, bro. No problem. Yeah, no problem. Chris Actor, is that the name of your horse? Yeah, but for Blue Dream, test out 2600 free races and see if you can continue to flame. Crisis Actor? Why did I read Chris? Crisis Actor. This is funny. That's a good name. Okay. So it's looking like you're a... Whoa. Okay. Down button at 22. Down button at 2. Down button at 24. I wouldn't touch anything, and from the way it looks like you're a sprinter just from your heat by distance. So if we go horseshoe, free races, I'm just going to look at your free races for the tournament to see how this guy would do in a tournament. So I would race sprints. I'm pretty sure you probably are, but for free races at least, like I would test out 1400 meter freeze some more to see how long, and if you can stack up some wins and continue to flame, like you may have a higher flame rate than these 89% right here, the 88s and 89s. Maybe this could, we'll see how long you hold 100% at this one. But for Crisis Actor, I'd race him at 1200 meters for sure in free races. Maybe 1000 because you have like a high place rate. Yeah, I'd go 1000, 14, and 12. Just sprints and general free races, and that's where I'd race Crisis Actor. What's up, Munda? How you doing, big dog? He says, blockchain gaming. Then you're learning the tool, learning breeding, as well as the discoverability aspect of racing. I would run the Genesis as well. I like it. I like all your guys' ideas. And Atticus, like in FJ, I'm not too sure if FJ's new, but Atticus, like you can come back and watch the stream and look at the chat and see what these guys are saying, because they're giving like some great advice, and like I honestly wouldn't be able to think of that advice myself. That's why I asked them, and because well, they're more respected within the community than me, and like they know more than I do, so I'd rather defer to them and ask them like what their strategy would be. Yes, sir. There's so many aspects of Zed that take time to learn. I think our best personal attribute is early scouting of talent and breeding success. Thanks so much. No problem, dog. Can you tell me if this horse is any good and where it is and where it is called Exotica? No problem, dog. Yep. So Crisis Actor, that's what I do. Sprints, free races, test it out, see how long you can keep it up, keep it rolling. Exotica. All right, Exotica is a Z7 Nakamoto Elite filly with a 9% win rate, 24% show rate, and a 36% or 24% place rate, 36% show rate. Okay, it's looking like he's not that good at sprints, but you pick up above 1,600 meters. Have you not tested? Okay, so you still haven't tested marathon. So I would still do that. Let's go free racing just to see how you do for tournaments. I would test out these guys right here. Don't Google Exotica. All right, I won't. I'll make sure not to. That's funny. I'd race 22 through 26 just to see how your free racing is look. As long as if you're pulling flames, like if you race one at each and you pull 100% flames in each one, I'd probably tune in on all of these just to see which one you're best at. But I would look here. Since you're already tested out at all these ones and there's nothing really too special going on your free races, I'd move up to marathons and see how you can do. You said, thanks for the advice. I live here now. Cool, man. Cool, man. We're here every day, Monday through Friday, kicking it. There's always somebody. There's always something going on. You could go on the Twitter. There's plenty of people to follow on Zed Run Twitter. And then there's, what else? You got Pony Plug, you got Crimson Racing, you got Avon who streams, you got who else streams, Golden Glow Master streams, Mundo streams, Poppy Crypto streams, Taco. There's so much people that stream, man, it's not even funny. Yeah, I would race him at test him out at these in freeze though. Mundo, happy to catch you live. Watch every day. Can you take a look at low frequency triad downclassing, and she's on a bad streak now? Yeah. Low freak. Try down. Oh, I thought you said triad. Okay. Try downclassing. Now, not every horse can downclass. That's one thing that a lot of people learn is that some horses can, but a lot of them can't. Maybe a downclass at 2,000. Maybe. Nah, 1,200. All right. So yeah. I would downclass at 1,200 if I was trying to downclass this guy, and then I'd go big money at 22. Cause like, look at that. That's nice right here. Doesn't really matter about heat rate because your win equity is so high that you can get outflamed, but you're still gonna beat these people. And then if I was trying to go down in class, I'd probably go 1,200 meters because you have like pulled absolutely 0 flames. Add that one. 24 as well, but it's not as consistent as in the right. And you pulled 0 flames in this one as well, but it's kind of more spread out to where this one's kind of like more like bundled up on the right side over here. I forgot you were streaming. My bad, dude. Oh, you're good, Zook. I'm about to hop off here in a minute anyways. So you're good. If you're live, Zook, I'm not tripping. Let me message him back. You're all good. I'm about to hop off here soon. Are they live on Pony Plug? If so, I'll tell you guys to go raid them. Oops. Twitch. Cause I gotta take these little badass dogs out here in a minute. I gotta go get my snowsuit on. Can you check this donkey out? Yeah. Let me check out your horse. All right. Can you take a look at low frequency? Try downclassing. Okay, yeah. So for downclassing 1,200 meters, for going big money races, I go 2,200 for low frequency. And then you said, when and who is your next guest? So we're gonna be back with guests next Monday. The holidays kind of threw shit off. So it was just kind of hard to get people scheduled around after Christmas and the New Year's and all that stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'll solo stream for the rest of the year, and then we'll go guests back in 2022. Some guests that we got lined up. Who do we got lined up? JMOish, we got him lined up. We got Bay Montes Racing. We got some people lined up. We got a lot of interesting stories lined up. We got people lined up. Bob from Award Racing. Who else? He owns Bub's Gold. I still got to talk to some other people. I'll reach out to some other people. We'll see if we can't get Poseidon on here one day. I still haven't reached out to him yet. We'll see. We'll definitely get some guests back on here. Next week is to answer your question, though. Next week, we'll have guests back. We're just doing solo streaming for this week because of the holidays. Can you check this? I bought a UU Z5 leg Zabo filly ready to breed. What stallion should I breed with? A Z5 leg Zabo filly. If I was looking, I was looking at Z5 legendary Zabo fillies yesterday to buy one, and I would breed it with. You said you have a Z5 Central Bows. I'll hit him up. I haven't talked to him yet. He hasn't really been making too much Zed content, so I want to talk to people who are pretty active in the Zed community. So that's what I've been doing. I've been talking to people who have stuck around and they've been pretty active. So once he comes back around, we'll see if he ever comes back around. We'll talk to him. Sorry for declining the interview. My next big winter sale. You're good, man. You're good. You're all good. Okay, cool to catch up next year. Happy New Year to everyone. Yes, sir. Have a good New Year's, man. Thanks for tuning in. So you asked me, what would you breed a Z5 Zabo Legendary with? I would breed it with a Z6 Finny. So if we go look at Genesis right here, and we go look at the breed score. So the breed score right here for a Z5 Finny Genesis is actually pretty high. It's 1.1, okay? And so you're getting a 2.7 base ability score. You're only paying 0.031 for the breed, and you're getting 1.1 breed score. So for the amount of base ability you're getting for the ETH you paid is like 87. So you're getting the most of base ability for the ETH, right? So then if you breed a Z5 Zabo legendary with a Z5 Zabo or Finny Genesis, then you're going to get a Z10 Finny exclusive. And if we go look at the Finny exclusive breed score, they have a base ability of 1.0 and a breed score of 0.7, which is pretty good. And then if we just go on Haku and we pull up all horses, and we go filters. We go Z 10 Ben 10, and then you said, so it doesn't matter what we get, and then we'll get an exclusive Finny. Let's go. Let's see if any of them have a 15% win rate out of 100 paid races. Let's see if we got any monsters in the Z10. No. Wow, that's crazy. Let's do 50 paid races with a 50% win rate. Okay, there's only 3 of them, but they're still out there. So Sofa King, Sparbender, and Professor Proton. Is it both Z10 Finny exclusive colts, mare, and stallions? Have any of them sold? So this guy sold. Damn. Okay, let's turn this down. Maybe we'll go a 10% win rate, because some of them could be down buttons, so it's really kind of hard to figure out. But personally, that's what I would do, and that's what I'm planning to do myself, is to make these kind of horses. That's true. He's been busy with the Wizzies. Okay, cool to catch up next year. Sorry for... Yeah, you're good, man. So that's what I would do. I would probably breed with a Z5 Finny Genesis, make it Z10 Finny exclusive, ride out from there. But that's probably it, guys. Let's go look and see if Pony Plug is live right now. They are live. So right here, I'm going to throw this into chat. We'll copy this. I'll toss this up here into chat. You guys go raid them. Tell them you came from Evergreen. YouTube raid. Since we can't Twitch raid, go tell them you came from the home team. It's right there in chat. But we're going to be out. So go watch these guys. Go have a good time with them. I'm out. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you, everybody that stopped in. If I missed your horse, I'm sorry. Just shoot back in here tomorrow, and we'll do that. Andy Mack, much appreciated, man. Thank you for being a great moderator. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you, Avon, Walt, Blockchain Gaming, Dallas, everybody that's in here, Crow, Zane, FJ, Waltz, Mundo. Shout out all you guys. Atticus, Serene, thank you, man. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a great day, and peace.